So this is the BuildMEM Agent, which works with Claude, and it gives persistent memory on Walrus Mainnet, so content survives across sessions instead of dying over every chat. And it actually works for founders and actually for hackathon builders to actually save whatever they are building on this storage session, whereby they can recall each memory from Walrus Mainnet there. And looking at this, it actually gives a context which you already know what we've built before. And the first question I'll be asking was on Toxfund, which I was actually building on this session here before. And it gives a mem recall function from the session that has been saved on Walrus, the concept, the name, the product, the planned intelligence, and the known gap, and what I was actually building on this repo then. And then it's going to, I actually hit an error when I was actually building before, and it's going to actually give me back the error in the different sessions and what I was actually working on, and the bug that I actually hit. And you see, it can actually remember the different session and the MCP error which was actually gotten there. And now I'll actually be creating a new edit which will be as a Walrus mascot or a storage image as a badge, which should be visible on the UI or not. And I actually want this particular session and what we're going to pick here, what I'm going to decide to be saved also. So the guy is going to record whatever I actually decide, and here it asks me what I want to use, and I pick the option of what I'm actually building for it, and it's actually going to save it on the Walrus memory as a blob ID, which is going to give me a link which can actually be visible on the Walrus scan. And this helps builders and hackathons participators to actually save what they are actually building in case they forget when they engage in different hackathon platform from other ecosystems too. So they can actually know where they actually have an issue or where they actually stop. So I'm going to run a memoir restore, and it should tell me the number of total blob ID I've actually created when actually working with this session and on this project. And it's going to give me a total count of 20, which is supposed to actually be 19, but the Walrus memory got a gotcha error, which is adding a 1, which is actually an error from the memory, which is actually to be 19. So I'm going to be wrapping up this session, and it's going to be giving me a summary of the session picked and the questions which was actually run in this particular session, and to be saving it as a blob ID on the Walrus memory. And you can see the link being generated here, which actually be solved, the recap of the session and every question being asked.